Welcome to the TDC Today Show communities. My name is Sue Roskopf. The Disability Channel, or TDC, is out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, showcasing abilities. TDC is committed to providing quality digital media production services, education and employment programs by and for persons with disabilities and veterans. TDC offers digital media production, video production, post-production, social media, and podcast creation, production, and support. TDC offers education and employment programming, which includes digital media courses to persons with disabilities who are unemployed and underemployed. TDC also offers community partnerships. Through partnerships and sponsorships, community partners and organizations become ability champions by supporting media created by and for people with disabilities and veterans. We are your USA team and so excited to be sharing with you some new friends tonight. First up, though, as always, joining us is my co-host, Michael Martin Humel. Michael is a writer, speaker, and podcaster who works to bridge the gap between disabled and able-bodied people. So glad you're here, Michael. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. Good to see you.
Good to see you. And I know you've got an event coming up in a few days. You want to tell us about that?
On Saturday, I have my event. Um, this one is going to be a smaller event. I'm going to have five people speaking on obsessive compulsive disorder, and it's going to be on Zoom, which I'm going to live stream it through Facebook.
Excellent. So, what's your Facebook group called so people can find you?
Oh, my name is Michael Martin Hummel. That's what I'm going to be on. I'm going to share it on Facebook through that.
Perfect. Oh, and let's see, you said it's this Saturday, so the last Saturday of January 2026. And what time is that all going to be happening?
It's 12 Pacific.
Starting at 12 Pacific. Excellent. Looking forward next week to get a bit of a recap of what all ends up happening with that group, because you always are great at getting good speakers and amazing content and stories and all the things. So I'm excited to hear more.
Me too. Thank you.
And we do have a wonderful guest joining us tonight. Neco Turkienicz is the founder and CEO of Leib Productions, which is a video production company dedicated to helping businesses create engaging and effective video content. Neco is a professional video creator, director, editor, and storyteller. He was born in Brazil and moved to Israel when he was 21. He studied film and television at the University of Tel-Aviv, Israel, and started his career as an editor and later as a director in cable television in Israel. Neco directed 8 documentaries for TV and worked as a TV director and editor on the Israeli Sports Channel, Channel 2, and various other channels for 14 years. He moved to the United States in 2004, where he served as a creative director in 2 New York-based animation companies, working with the largest ad agencies in the world. He founded his own production company in 2013 and has been dedicated since then to helping businesses create video content that helps them meet and exceed their business goals. Since 2020, Neco has become an expert in remote video production, which is a method for creating high-quality professional videos without the need for a video crew on location. Using this method, Leib Productions has been able to help hundreds of small and medium-sized businesses create engaging, professional quality videos in a more affordable and easy way than conventional video production. I am so excited to have you here with us, Neco. Welcome to the Today Show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
So I am curious. Tell us, first of all, if you want to tell us a bit about the name of your company and because I know there's a meaning behind that.
Yeah, the name of my company is Leib Productions. Leib is a word in Yiddish that means lion, and it's also happens to be my Hebrew name, as every Jew has a Hebrew name, and my name is Nuchem Leib, which is comes from my both my grandparents from both sides were Leib, and I am Leib as well. So I decided to. That's why I decided to call my, and I love my name, and so that's why you see a lion in my logo.
I love that. And the family history that gets to fall right into that as well. That's beautiful. And so tell us
Well,
a bit.
as they say, if you don't know where you come from, you don't know where you're going.
Oh my gosh. S- Oh, I love that. That is so true. Wow. Tell us a bit more about what you all do with your production company.
So what we do is help businesses get more business, grow, get more leads, achieve different business goals with using what I would call strategic video content. You know, in today's business environment, you know, you need to have a presence online. You need people need to be able to find you. There are few businesses that can only live on personal referrals. So to have a presence online, one of the best tools that you can use is video, because you know, video connects to first of all, people don't have patience to read. That's that's a fact.
True.
Yes, and and I would say if there's a saying, if a picture is worth 1,000 words, you know that saying.
Hmm.
1 minute of video is worth 1.8 million words. And that's true. So in 1 minute of video, in 1 minute of video you have 30 frames. Everyone has 1,000 words. Yes. So but that's simple math. But the truth is that people connect better, connect much more with video because they see a person. The connection is emotional, and as we know, people make decisions based on emotions, not logic. So you wanna appeal to that emotional side, so people connect to you, and then you know, you do business with people you know, you know, like, and trust. So the trust begins with that spark. Like you say, oh, I I like Sue. I like this too. And then there's a beginning of a business um, possibility. So that's what we help businesses do: create video content that will help people connect to them, will help improve their professional authority. More people will know them for who they are, really, not who they pretend to be, but their real selves. And you know, and how they can help people. I always say people don't care much who you are, but they do care how you can help them, and that's what you need to put there, and that's what we help businesses do. Put their message out, and mainly how they can help other people so that they can connect with them.
And it's all about that connecting, that piece that brings
Absolutely.
people together. And that's with what this is, the TDC Today Show communities. And we're all about we are a big community. And sometimes I think we forget a little bit just how connected we all are. The world is getting smaller.
Mhm.
There's especially since we're online like we are so much these days.
Yeah,
Truly, the world is at our fingertips. We can be talking to people on the other side of the world and whenever we want. It's not like it used to be where that was so far away. That's just a dream to be connected. We are so
absolutely.
connected now, and well, and you can appreciate that more than I can even because of your wonderful history with where you've all lived. And you want to just share a little bit more? I know we teased it at the beginning a bit of where you've been. You want to tell a little bit more about all the places that you've lived?
Sure. I'm originally from Brazil. I'm from the south of Brazil, and at age 21, I moved to Israel, uh, and I lived in Israel for 23 years, and I moved to the U.S. 21 years ago. So this is my third country. I'm Brazilian slash Israeli slash American. I have connection to all three places, and yeah, having lived in different places and knowing different cultures, this really is something that opens your mind, opens your not only your eyes but your mind, and that is so important today. You know, to be open to different cultures, not to be closed in your small cocoon, and be able to connect to different people, accept different uh, realities and different cultures, eat different foods.
Okay, now that gives me a right away. My mind's like, okay, what's your favorite? What's your favorite thing food wise?
I'm a carnivore. Yeah,
Yeah,
I have to say.
excellent.
Yeah, I come from the south of Brazil, and that's kind of the Texas of Brazil. That's where the cattle is, and the good meat. And that's one thing usually I tell Americans, like, when you say Brazilian restaurant here in the States, you think about the churrascaria. That's where you eat meat with those big skewers. Yeah, that's actually not Brazilian food. That's Southern Brazilian food. That's where I come from. Brazil,
Nice.
again, is as big as the US almost. You have many different types of food, but that food that people love, those big chunks of meat and big skewers, that's where I come from.
Oh, I love it. Excellent. Well, and you were saying too that when you think of Brazil, you often think tropical, that everything is warm all the time. But you said where you're from, you have the seasons like we do here, right?
Yeah, and I would say from where I come from, it's kind of a more European, but granted, we don't get snow. Uh, in my state in Brazil, in the mountains, you get a little bit of snow. That's what you would call flurries here. Uh,
hmm
Nothing like we had 2 days ago, like 18 inches of of snow here in New York. That was heavy. So,
That's
but yeah, but
crazy.
it gets cold. It
Yeah.
gets cold. And where I come from in the winter, you will go down to the 30s. And which is very cold for Brazil. But as you go north, it's the opposite than the United States. As you go north, it gets hotter, and the closer you get to the equator, then you really don't have seasons there.
Mhm.
It's hot all the time.
Excellent. Well, Michael, I'm going to pass it over to you.
I was just curious, what got you first interested in storytelling and most particularly visual storytelling?
Well, I was always into storytelling. Very young in life. I started learning. I started learning how to draw by copying American comics. I would say, you know, superheroes. So and very very early, I got interested in photography. So the whole visual telling stories with images was always my passion. I even dabbed when I was young, being doing cartoons. I even did a few cartoons for a local newspaper in the city that I came from. So I would say that the storytelling virus got into me very early in life, and never left me. Yeah, I talk a lot, yes, but I developed a taste for hearing other people's stories. So one of the things that I do a lot in my job that I love is interviewing people, and having and helping them. I would say tell their stories. Like sometimes you need to pull the stories out of people, but I love in businesses there are always people behind the business, and all those people have stories. one of the things that I love the most, and I've done a few of those, is when you're working with a family business, and it's wonderful to see when it works. Not always it works well, like husband working with wife and with the children. Not always, but when it works well, it's wonderful to see. And I've had the privilege of documenting some of those family business that are already like third generation of the same business, and it's very interesting.
I love that. The storytelling I think a lot of fun, and to be able to do it well is it's impressive. I love that because that's what it really to get that message across, to be able to do what you do. That's so much fun.
Yeah, and I would say that there's one thing, like, people don't like to be sold. Nobody likes to be sold, but people love to hear a story,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So using stories as a vehicle for business is very effective.
Excellent. Well, and speaking of stories, we do have another friend joining us. I know we've got Marianne of Waikiki here. And before I bring her in, though, I'm going to go ahead and play her book trailer. So hang tight here. I'm going to just share my screen, and here we go.
Save the ocean just by listening to a story. Set sail with underwater acts of kindness. Join Noah, the hard of hearing humpback whale, and his marine friends as they take on the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. On their journey between Hawaii and California, they discover an enormous pile of plastic, but with teamwork and courage, they plan to clean it up. With the guidance of Dod General of the New Earth Army, they rally ocean creatures and you to help restore our seas. Now available on Amazon Audible, listen as author Marianne of Waikiki narrates this inspiring adventure, featuring mesmerizing music by Lucy and the Perfect Wave and Nick's guitar, echoing the sounds of whales and dolphins. This book is dedicated to Boy and Slat, founder of The Ocean Cleanup, making waves for a cleaner future. Sing along with Noah's song and dive into a world of peace, love, happiness, and thanks. After reading, visit the Acts of Kindness series YouTube channel for more adventures. Learn the ASL ABCS with Dr. Fingers, the fingerspelling hermit crab on YouTube, kids. Get coloring books now at www.actsofkindnessseries.com and Amazon. Plus, grab your New Earth Army t-shirt and pledge to protect our planet. Underwater Acts of Kindness by Marianne of Waikiki. Available now on Amazon, Audible, and actsofkindnessseries.com.
Excellent. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Marianne. How are you today, Marianne?
Well, we're aloha, everybody, and hola from San Carlos, Mexico. Everybody's going through a wind chill or some sort of. We had rain, a lot of rain on Saturday, like all day rain. And the captain of the sailboat was like, wow. Felt sorry for the little sailboaters, and he didn't dare put the dog on the dinghy because the dog may fall off. But I know you guys are in other weather conditions, and so yes, it's happening worldwide. But we're sharing the good news with everybody, and we want to invite everybody again for this Saturday. We have our book chapter reading, and we are promoting Dr. Fingers, the finger spelling hermit crab. So if you are below deck or you're below freezing weather and you want some sunshine, go check out the YouTube channel with Dr. Fingers, the finger spelling hermit crab, the Acts of Kindness series. Get your fingers moving, right? Learn the ABC, the ASL finger spelling alphabet so that you can sign to your friends your name and everything. So we got good things that are happening. And wow, what amazing last Saturday with Brian Brennan, our friend with the crystal bowls and healing vibes, and shifting that and making that happen. So again, wherever you are, you can have a lot of fun and share with your friends and family and learn the finger spelling ASL finger spelling alphabet with Dr. Fingers, Fingerspelling Hermitcraft on YouTube channel. So back to you. Thank you so much for having us here. And at the end of the show, talk to the musicians, and if you, they'll be more than welcome for us to videotape them as well a little bit later. So let me know, and we'll end it with a great San Carlos spirit.
Lovely. Awesome. Thank you so much, Marianne. Always a pleasure. And I know we also have the one and only Kurt Roskopf joining us as well. I'd love to have him come on in and join the conversation. So, Kurt, how are you doing?
Doing good, doing good. Thank you. And seems like I keep reminding you that I'm not the one and only Kurt Roskopf.
Uh,
Is a
pardon me,
Chicago
you're the one.
Kurt Roskopf. Yes.
Sorry.
So I have my Bizarro World partner down there. So.
Indeed.
But I just want to share a little bit of the craze of the week here. Our founder, Jay Stoyan, he with his cohort Bilal, they have launched the Honest John podcast. So that is being covered by Rio Grande News or Rio Grande Guardian, RGM News. So just something that you can tune into. You go to this page, RioGrandeGuardian.com, and then you go into the live player, and so this show happens every weekday. Right now they're doing news on our president, but when they are on here, it is noon Eastern time, Monday through Friday. You'll see Jay and Bilal on there. So I just wanted to share that. And I'm coming in here on the coattails of the Open Mind program, which is my ritual here on Wednesdays. So their topic today, their buzzword is persistence right now. Persistence. And bundled into persistence is purpose. So hearing about video and about appealing to people. I was bringing up about another friend over the weekend. He was talking to me about hot and cold, that game you can play where you kind of don't have your vision, and you're like kind of going in the dark to find where your other friends are, and then they're telling you as you're moving towards your target, you're getting hotter, hotter. Or if you're veering away from the target, you're getting colder, right? That kind of stuff. It makes me think of the game Marco Polo, too. I remember being in swimming pools, and so you're the searcher, and the other swimmers get to swim around to divert you and misdirect you, but you're saying Marco, and then they say Polo, and by what you hear, you decide where you swim to try to get to where you can tag the other swimmers, stuff like that. So I look at business and life journey to be kind of like that, that we're constantly getting guided by all the feedback. Like in marketing, you can do your market research and all the stuff to guide what you're doing, because the marketplace is a little bit of a moving target. So we need to get that constant feedback to keep on top of the trends, and with your avatar clients, and with your audiences, doing this show. The whole idea is know your audience, so you can get your message right for who's tuning into you, or any conversations you're having. So there you go, folks. My little bit of spiel to encourage you to be persistent, keep going after that thing that's burning in your belly. Back to you, Sue.
Excellent. I like that. That's good words. So I know we are coming up near the end here, but I just want to make sure to pass the mic back to Neco again. If you want to share a bit again about your company, your website, how to find you, and any last words you'd like to share.
Sure. It's very easy to find me. I'm out there. You can find me on LinkedIn and connect. I promise to respond. I usually do. My company's website, it's leibproductions.com, or on YouTube. lot of business knowledge about video on my YouTube channel. So you can look for Leib Productions on YouTube. So those are three places where you can find me.
Excellent.
And I would like to thank you so much for the privilege and the opportunity of being here. Thank you so much for having me.
It's been a pleasure. I really enjoyed this conversation, and I love the storytelling flair because that hits home with me. That's part of what I love about this and getting to bring out people's stories. So much fun. This again is quite the community. This is the TDC Today Show communities, and I know with Marianne, she's at part of a community where she is right now, where there's some live music going on. I believe. Are they playing at the moment, or are we are timing a little off?
They're taking a break, so
Ah. Timing is everything.
maybe next week because we have the paint party every week, and we're at the Colibri restaurant in San Carlos, Mexico. Great food, great fun. They have a paint party, and the captain actually plays piano here on Friday nights too, as well. So we've been open arms to us for being in the community, sailing from Hawaii, being expats here. And what a great journey it's been, and a cross cultural, experience, and sharing the good news for ocean cleanup. We have other book authors. We're going to be doing book signing at the San Carlos Yacht Club next month, and they're doing their work. And got some other sailors too that are shining the light on this new book, and well, not a new book, but a decade, but. We're with honors, and especially honors from Boynton Slat, the ocean cleanup, who's really doing the work. So thank you so much for having us here. And again, join us on Saturday, the book club.
Excellent.
Adios, I'm Marianne of Waikiki.
Yeah, that is with the World of Ability Podcast Network. We're on YouTube. If you can find us real easily there at Ability Network. And boy, what a great group here. This has been so much fun to get all the stories and insights. And I am thrilled to be able to sit in the seat and enjoy what everybody is doing like this. Truly a wonderful community. My name again is Sue Roskopf. For all of us here with the TDC Today Show communities, as always, we thank you.